Hey guys, good morning. So I promised I was gonna do like a little video explaining how I was able to be part of this experience with the video call with Gfriend. So I'll start from the very beginning. We're gonna talk about the early bird, the application, the interview, the waiting, and the moment it happened. And also why I got cut out really fast. So just stick around, and then later on I'll tell you more about what happened. So anyway, I'll also talk about the cutout and the t-shirt. Okay, so in the beginning, I knew once I found out that Gfriend was gonna do like meet and greet and stuff, I purchased the early bird K contact and applied for Gfriend. And it basically was saying, do I want to like and just anything interacting with them, as long as I'm okay with them filming me and putting it on their YouTube. So I was like, sure, okay, anything Gfriend I'll be okay with. And later on, everyone kept saying like, oh my gosh, I got Gfriend audience, I got the exclusive call. I'm like, oh, I guess I didn't get it. After I found out that everyone was getting audience, everyone was getting the exclusive call, I was already like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not part of any of the video calls or the audience. I was fine being audience. I just wanted to like, dude, just have fun with it, you know? But I mean, I guess it didn't. I mean, it was better for me because a few hours later, I think 5 in the morning, I got an email saying one-on-one potential. Actually, I have the. Oh, okay. So it wasn't 5 in the morning. It was 9. It was this. I got this at 9:35 p.m. saying potential one-on-one interviewer among live K-Conners. I was like freaking out. I was like, am I gonna do like a video call with Gfriend? And so that's when I put a video on my YouTube on here to like just expressing how lucky I was to get picked for this. I wasn't expecting it at all. So this was Thursday, 2 days before the concert. And the next day, I think it was the next day, right? Next day it was already the live rehearsal for the actual K-Contact stuff, so I was freaking out. So anyway, so I did the rehearsal thing, and so I was thinking the rehearsal thing was like was the pretest for me, because it said here that people who are part of the rehearsal, people that are part of the potential one-on-one must pass pre-live test. So I thought the pre-rehearsal was part of the pre-lab test, so I was just like stressing out, like I need to be part of this pre-rehearsal. And then I logged in around midnight, and it didn't start till like 8 or like 6 or 7. So I was awake for like pretty long, and then I got in and then did the pre-rehearsal thing and then just went back to sleep. Fast forward to today, or Sunday, it said to log into the meeting ID which they provided for me in the email. And so after that I went to the meeting. I think it was 19:30. They said, yeah, so they said to be in the room by 8, and I joined around 19, I think 7 o'clock or 7:30. But I was just in the waiting room. Like they said, they will let you in when they'll let you in soon, kind of thing. I was like, okay, cool. It's already 8. Wait, it's already 8:30. What's going on? So 8:35 is when they connected me. I saw as soon as the screen changed to like connecting, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm here. So I made a little I'll show you like what happened, because I kind of recorded it when I was talking with them, but no audio. So we were talking, and basically here's the questions that they asked me from what I remember. So they asked me like who was my favorite member and why. Obviously I said Sowon, because just the way she's just the leader, and just the way she looks during dances, and just the overall, just so on. And then they said, what's your favorite song? Can you dance any of the choreography? I was like, no, I'm not good at dancing, but I do know the Love Whisper thing, the dun 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 dun, and then yeah, and they were just laughing because like there was three or four people. There was like the KCON co-host, the actual interviewer, seen it, and then a translator and another one. Anyway, so they were there and they were just talking to me. They were laughing that I was just being a fanboy. And then they said, if someone can grant you a wish, what will it be? And then I was just saying like, hey, as long as someone knows that like I exist and that I'm able to talk to her, that's like enough with me. And they said, oh, okay, do you want someone to give you like a nickname or something? And I said, I don't know, like I'm like blanking out. So they said, you want her to call you like sweetie, cutie, honey? I was like, oh, I don't know, I guess honey. And then they're like, all right, honey it is. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. So after that, the next question was, why do you like Gfriend? And I told them, well, because I just liked how like their choreography, their songs, it's just so like just top tier music. And also just the members themselves were like just amazing. So then the questions finished, and then I asked them, I was like, can I do something too? Like, because like I said, if I'm able to be chosen for this, can I like show stuff to Sowon? And they're like, oh, okay, what is it? And so like from here, this is how it looked, like from here. I was like, can I show you something? And then they said, yeah, sure, yeah. I was like, I did this. And then I was like, this is, I was like, can I show her this? And then they all started laughing. And they all started laughing and just like, oh, nice, nice. This will be so good. And I was like, oh, and I also have this. And they're like, oh my God, do you have anything more? Do you have any more? And I said, oh, can I show her my superstar Gfriend? And they said, like, what do you mean? I was like, I just want to show her that I got like no miss on Eclipse. They're like, yeah, as long as you can show in time, yeah, like we have no problem with it. I was like, sweet. Okay, so then let's see what else. Before the video call ended, they're like, you're gonna be the luckiest fan ever. And then at this moment, I was like, wait, did I get chosen? So this is all before they like kicked me back out again. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So they kicked me out, and I just sat through the whole concert. Like, you know how long it was, the concert, because it was like all the other groups, and then finally Gfriend did their performance at the almost towards the end. So let's see, where else? Thinking I was like, I lost this like opportunity, I was just still in the waiting room and then just watching the concert from my TV. And then so during the Pentagon meet and greet, my screen changed. It was like, because it was saying waiting for host to like put you in kind of thing. I was like, cool. But as soon as Pentagon, like before the Pentagon thing actually happened, they put me back in the room. I was like, what the heck? So there was 4 girls, the 4 staff, the live performance, and then myself. I'm like, wait, am I part of the winning team group? And then I messaged KCON like in the chat. I was like, hey, are these people here for like Gfriend or Pentagon? Like, no, these are all for Pentagon. I was like, wait, who's here? Am I the only one for Gfriend? And then the KCON staff was like, you're the only winner. Congratulations. Like, we love your reaction and how happy you are for this opportunity. I was like, oh my gosh, it's happening. So then that's when like I put it on YouTube and all that stuff. I was like, oh, just watch the meet and greet. And so let's see. So after the Pentagon did their meet and greet, they left the chat like one by one. I was like, wait, I'm left with the 4 staff members and myself. I was like, whoa. So I took advantage of that, and then I was asking them, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? Like, how are they gonna interact with me? Like, am I gonna like have like a translator or something? Or like, no, they're gonna ask you questions and you answer back. And then I was like, okay, is there a time when I could bring all this out? They said, just make it count and just have fun with it. I was like, what? Okay, like, do I just say, hey, look? So that's when yeah. So anyway, So let's see. Before Gfriend's performance came on, they told me it'll be really cool if you showed them all your like items, like your shirt, the cutout, and just like your light stick. I was like, okay, cool, okay. So I'll for sure do that. And then they just said, just be happy and like your first like reaction to them. It'll be like very very fun. I'm like, okay, awesome, okay. So then I was not ready at all. I was not ready. So the video, like I was watching the video, it was like super laggy, and then I was just watching, and then in the chat, I was like,